Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next reaction to Supernatural Season 5. Last episode we watched was called, I was about to say Fallen Idols, but I know that's the one before. It was the one about the child. I believe the children are our future. And that was a good episode because it felt like it started off like a Monster of the Week. Kind of like a fun hunt where all these like joke toys that a lot of us would have had experience with when we were kids, like itching powder, the electric buzzer, shocker hand things, were all actually killing people. And I thought it was going to be maybe a trickster, maybe just a fun Monster of the Week episode. As we learned what was actually going on, it turned out this boy was super powerful, and he was the Antichrist, and was going to be a weapon used in the Armageddon, essentially. And it got really dark, really sad, really emotional, as this kid, this young, cute kid, had to deal with the fact that he was so powerful that he had to abandon his family and he just left. It was hard to watch, but I actually really enjoyed it. I had some really good conversations about Sam and Dean and this boy's future and choices that they were made as or given as kids, or for Sam and Dean, the lack thereof. And yeah, it was super interesting. Quite enjoyed the episode. This episode is episode 7, and it's called The Curious Case of Dean Winchester. And obviously that's a play on the title, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, which I've never actually watched, or I believe it's a book. I've never read the book either, but I do know it's about someone who ages backwards. I don't fully know how. Were they born as an old man and aged backwards? I don't know. I'll have to do some research actually on the actual original story. But as it's an aging backwards sort of story, I believe maybe Dean will start to go young again, possibly. Maybe he starts to go back to being a teenager and then back to being young, and Sam has to find a way to stop the rapid regression of age. I could be completely wrong. I'm usually completely wrong. Let's jump into it to find out. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of my reaction to Season 5, Episode 7 of Supernatural. And if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, there's a Patreon link in the description box below. For those watching on YouTube, you'll get the full-length reactions to every episode of Season 5 so far, as well as about a month ahead in episodes of YouTube as well. Let's jump into Season 5, Episode 7 of Supernatural. I was going to say, I believe the children are our future. Start singing again. No! The Curious Case of Dean Winchester. Oh, no previously on this time. Why?
Hey, babe.
Bye. You don't look so good. He's getting older. My God, it's like the back of my head. I'm losing hair and it freaks me out.
Are you okay?
Oh, he just aged about 50 years. Ugh, scary. Well, I thought The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, he aged backwards. I don't know. We'll see.
Date of birth, April 3rd, 1984. I know. I ran the DNA twice. That's definitely him.
They wasn't big on the sunscreen, huh? So what's your theory?
All I know is decedent's male, 25 years old, and he died of old age.
So maybe some sort of demon ages people. Maybe it like sucks you like your youth out.
Good job.
Bobby.
Thought so. Any other stiffs in town?
Just the one body.
Anything else?
Couple missing persons, but usual for a town this size.
We'll check them out.
How are you doing?
Doing?
Yeah, you know, just in general.
I don't think he's doing
Oh, you mean my
okay.
legs? Well, I'm just weeping in my Haagen-Dazs. Idiot.
Bobby, I'm scared for him, to be honest. I just feel like he's really struggling with this,
That's
which is
most
understandable.
Hey, what the? Oh, God. It's gooey. Sorry.
He's hot.
Got the wrong room.
Close the door.
It's the old guy.
Nice tattoo. Ever know anybody named Cliff Whitlow? Never heard of him.
It's the old guy.
That's weird.
Priest
He's
Studley.
carrying his wallet.
He was younger.
Huh. Your wife told us about your birthmark there. That's nice. Well, you look great.
It was a game. Like Xbox?
Xbox.
Xbox. Poker. High stakes, instead of cash. You play for years.
What is that supposed to mean?
Look, I know it sounds crazy. Guy comes up to me at a bar, invites me to play. Gives me 25 of these weirdo poker chips, right? Chant some mumbo-humbo over them. Says now, they're 25 years. I'm laughing. But then I come out up. And look at me.
What was he chanting?
How should I know? All I know is my bad hip's good. I threw away my glasses. One of those ladies was here for free. Man, it's some kind of miracle worker.
What does this miracle worker look like?
Just a guy.
Goes back centuries. Traveling card player pops into town. You beat him, you get your best years back. Of course, most folks lose.
Well, that would explain the crunchy corpse.
Supposedly,
Oh, the guy at the beginning
this
must have
card yard
lost then.
got a lot of years in the bank.
Bobby,
What have you done, Bobby?
what the hell are you doing here?
Planting daisies, what's it look like? Came in on the case.
And you beat me here.
Brains trumps legs, apparently. Not exactly.
Oh, Bobby.
What did you do?
I played, okay?
And?
I lost.
Ah!
Idiot.
They're my years. I can do what I want.
How many did you lose?
25.
Oh, God.
So you're saying that you're a mind reader?
I don't want Bobby to die like that.
But I can read people.
Oh, I've seen him in things before.
You owe my friend some years.
Oh, that's what this is. I'm sorry. He lost. Them's the breaks.
Well, then unloose him.
How old is Bobby? 'Cause 25 years would make him
Go ahead and shoot me if it makes you
maybe in
feel.
his 70s?
Besides, I could use a good, you know, tickle.
You're pretty, though.
Cheers. Great.
Those cheekbones.
Play me for him.
Fine.
Dean, no.
They're my years. I can do what I want. 25. That's 25 years. They go to him. And he's cashing out.
Dean?
Bobby,
Las suas aguas chana.
Can you not give him his legs back while you're at it? I mean, I know that's not how the game works, but just find a way. Bobby looks sad. Good. Good.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, no. He can't win. So either he loses or gets old.
you might say.
He's got no. I was going to say, or he wins and gets younger.
are you? Dude, relax. It's me.
Dean?
So you were just gonna shoot some old guy, is that it?
I didn't know what you were. I mean, have you seen you? You look like
The
you...
old chick in Titanic. I know, shut up.
I was gonna say Emperor Palpatine.
I'll tell you something, I've been to hell, and there's an archangel there wanting me to drop the soap. Look at me, my junk's rustier than yours. You hear me belly aching, huh?
Actually, yeah.
Can't eat the way you used to.
Gonna have a heart attack.
No, you're not.
What is it?
Acid reflux. Guys your age can't digest certain foods. You're gonna need to put down that cheeseburger.
Ready for housekeeping, sir?
Born ready.
You're just like my grandfather. He hits on anything that moves, too. You're adorable.
Ooh,
And dangerous.
teens look like this.
Aw.
Hey.
Date. Dime store model. Piece of cake.
Welcome to my life.
It's like mission.
I'm literally like an old man in a slightly younger person's body. My eyesight's going and everything.
I could have done that. But you the chick from the bar.
I'm a lot more than that.
It's all right, sweetheart. It's all right. They're harmless.
Okay.
You boys want chips? Take them. They're just chips, Einstein's. It's showmanship.
Just a spell.
This may come as a shock, but the magic does not lie in a pile of crappy plywood. Oh, but Sam, your brother's situation, that's punishment enough, but I can't let you leave without a small parting gift.
What's he
What are you
done?
doing? You'll find out soon enough.
Dude,
You
I
alright,
believe
Sam?
that Ewitch gave you the clap.
Oh. How did you notice that straight away, Dean? Eh? How many times have you had it?
So what? So I don't get a say in this anymore?
Sammy, when you get to be our age...
You're 30, Dean. Look, I've watched you hustle plenty of poker.
Knowing the
She's
game
30.
is not enough, Sam.
Oh,
It's
God, I'm
not
older
about
than these
playing the
two.
cards.
It's about playing the other guy.
I'm old, and I'm broke down, and I can't... I ain't a hunter no more. I'm useless. And if I wasn't such a coward, I'd have stuck a gun in my mouth the day I got home from the hospital.
Bobby, you are not playing again. I'm not letting you do that. There's another way out of this. There's got to be.
I hope they find a way to, like, give him his legs back. The ability to use them with some spell or something. Or he kind of accepts what's happened. Who's this?
Take it. It'll help you.
What do you want?
Trust me, don't trust me, I don't care. The spell is real.
If it zaps everyone, don't that include your man?
And me too. I look good for my age.
Lady, this don't
Why?
have to squat. Why would you want that?
I have my reasons.
My elbows, I'm all creaky.
Hurry up, you crybaby.
Pound it up your ass on your side.
Excuse me.
One little grave.
Then you do it.
Fine, I'll hop right in.
At least your legs are numb.
Shut up and dig, Grandma.
Get my back.
Can you straighten up?
Yeah, but a little sympathy wouldn't hurt.
Butt cheek tingling?
Well, that's kind of personal.
So yeah? It's sciatica. You'll live. Keep digging.
You know,
Trying to clean up their mess. And they still want to sit you at the kiddie table.
Don't poke the
You're not the
bear.
little brother anymore, Sam.
Although I felt like this is all a plan.
Maybe you are. You're in over your head here, Sam. I mean, you can keep making these moves. You know. Playing it cautious. Playing the percentages. But I'm still gonna kick your ass into the nursing home.
So he's so good at reading people, he should know that she's sold out, right? So is he up to something? Is she up to something? Well, we know she is, but...
What about you? You have everything you need?
we still need a little He-Witch DNA.
He was chewing it.
Oh, we got a toothpick.
Hurry up, Dean, please.
Right. Just keep him busy and... Sammy, don't lose.
I had a feeling this was all a plan. Oh, don't die.
Well, how do I look?
Question.
Okay, so he knows.
Is this what you meant to give your big brother?
I had a feeling he was two-timing him. Double-crossing
The one
him.
you gave him never passed my lips.
Not double-cross. Playing him.
Won't do a scrap of good.
Shop's gone.
Let him go!
He tried to kill us!
I did it! I gave him the spell!
Oh, so he didn't know that she'd done it.
Why? Why would you do that?
You know why.
I don't.
You know.
Your brother's gonna be dead soon. And when I say soon, I mean minutes. The game's not over till I say this. Lines. I'm sorry, kid.
Oh dear.
This is full.
For a witch, you're so nice, it's actually kind of creepy. It's okay. It was a great hand.
But not as good as.
Just not as great as
4 4s.
as 4 4s.
You know, that whole going out of your head bit, very method. Well, there's more to you than meets the eye.
I have tried to play poker before, but
Cash these in for Dean, please.
I'm not good at bluffing and stuff. My face always shows how I
Dean,
feel.
you hear me? Damn it, Dean!
Way, he's back.
Idiot.
I buried my daughter, and she looked like this. It's not natural.
Sad.
You got on okay for a long time before you met me.
So she's like, did you say it was 500? Someone's 500.
Check.
900.
All in. Thank you.
No tricks. You actually beat the guy.
Being fair and
What the
square.
hell?
Just lucky.
You don't stop being a soldier because you got wounded in battle. Okay, no matter what shape you're in, bottom line is, you're family. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but me and Sam, we don't have much left. I can't do this without you. I can't. So don't you dare think about checking out. I don't want to hear that again. Okay.
Now, we done feeling our feelings? Because I'd like to get out of this room before we both start growing lady parts.
Yeah, we're done.
Boys can get sad too. Look at your burger. Come on, Bobby. I don't like seeing him this way. He's clearly... I felt like he's lost a lot of his purpose. Okay, that was my reaction to Supernatural Season 5, Episode 7, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Not the title at all. The Curious Case of Dean Winchester. And the episode had some really good, nice moments, particularly with Bobby and his relationship with the boys. Overall, whilst the episode had some fun and some interesting bits, it's probably one of my least favourites of the season so far. It's not that it was bad. It was slow in parts, and... for example, like all the stuff with the games that they were playing at the table, well, there was some tense bits, particularly towards the end, but elements of it were quite drawn out, and I got like that, again, whilst I really enjoyed the Irish guy, what his name was, the performance there, it was also quite repetitive, and I don't know, it felt like there was times where they were repeating bits. I don't know whether that was just my interpretation of it. So, the episode was fine, good, but so far my least favourite of the episode of the season. But I don't think it was bad, so I'm hoping that like it's not my least favourite of the whole season. But we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, when doing my ranking tournament thing at the end of the season. But one of the things that I like this episode really touched on was about how being a hunter is limited. Like when you hit a certain age or certain things happen to you, not that your worth has gone, like with Bobby, he felt like he was worthless, but he still has a lot of use to him. He just can't see it. It's just that a lot of what you can do stops. I guess it's the same sort of thing as certain sports people. You know, they can only really do it while they're young in the prime of their lives, fitness-wise. But if they have a certain injury or certain things happen to them, they have to stop, and it can often stop at quite a young age. And hunting's quite similar to that, and I like this episode touched on that hunting is not like a lifelong thing. It is in the sense that it's often till you die for a lot of these people, but it's not always lifelong in the sense that there's usually an expiration date to these things, and that's really hard to accept. But it happens, and seeing Bobby in particular struggle with not being able to just walk, he has to be in a wheelchair. Again, doesn't mean that he's useless. I was hoping that he would save the day. Obviously, it was just Sam just played the game really well. What I was hoping would happen was that Bobby has made it quite clear throughout the episodes and the season so far that he's struggling. Dean was out, Sam was in against the ropes at the card table, and I was hoping that Bobby would somehow find a way to, even though he's disabled, save the day, and it would give him like that renewed sense of purpose, like I can still do this. And like I say, unfortunately that didn't happen, but at least he got a little chat with Dean at the end where Dean was like, "You're family to us, don't give up." And that was a really nice moment. Bobby isn't useless. Like, a lot of what Bobby is good for, other than just turn up randomly last moment and save the day all the time, is he has all the knowledge and all the research, which he is so much more knowledgeable than, say, John. Like, John was like this like great hunter, which he might have been. But we've seen so many times over the course of these 4 seasons, now into season 5, of how little John actually taught them. And I'm not arguing about how he was as a father. That's a whole conversation which I'm sure will come up many times over the next 10 seasons. But how things that are real in the world, he never taught them about. How certain things, like what Hunter 101 spells, that the exorcism spell, I would have thought that's one thing you teach your kid. If you're going to make me Hunter, first lesson, learn this to exercise a demon. All these things that, like, John might have been a good hunter, but he didn't pass on a lot of that knowledge. Bobby seems to know almost everything about everything, and they go, "Oh, did you know there's such thing exists?" And Bobby's like, yeah, there's been rumours about this for years. Yeah, so I liked that stuff, and I liked how it touched on the ageing of hunters. The card game was fun. Like I said, I really liked the performance by the Irish dude. I'm sure I've seen him in things before. He's quite attractive. But again, that storyline was okay, like not the most interesting. I don't know whether that is just me, whether it's going to be like a fan favourite episode. I like Dean as the old guy, was quite funny. There was a lot of fun jokes between Dean and Bobby, particularly being like two older guys, like struggling to dig the grave, and he's got this problem and this health problem, you can't eat the burgers anymore, and you can't digest it. All these things that touch on aging was quite fun to see Dean in that body. Or he's still the same body, I know, but, you know, old Dean struggling with just normal life. Whilst it was funny, I found it, maybe, to me, it's going to be a bit of a forgettable episode, other than the fact that it's obviously the one where Dean gets old, but it's just not one I found interesting enough to be one that I'm dying to rewatch, you know. So whilst it was funny and enjoyable, which I know I've said 100 times now, it was, I don't know, I feel like I might be on my own here. That's why I always get scared when I'm watching an episode. I'm like, I didn't really like that one, in case, because it has happened in a lot of shows, like other anthology shows that I do. There's a lot of times where I don't really like an episode, and it's like, this is one of my favourite episodes. I'm like, oh shit. Obviously, we all have different opinions, but it is nice to have like a generic or a general sense that your favourites and least favourites are sort of the similar sort of things, even if they're not fully the same. But if I'm like slated on an episode that's like a fan favourite, then I get really, really, really nervous. But yeah, it was okay. It was funny, but kind of forgettable to me. The tone of the episode didn't feel like a supernatural episode. I said that partway through. Yes, there was this spell that was making people older, but there was something about maybe just the format of the episode, the tone of it. It felt more like an episode about a poker game, which I know it was. But obviously the consequence of that was the aging, but it felt more like it focused on the poker game and trying to get the right hand, and the actual fact that there was this big love story between these two witches, or this one witch and his woman that he's kept with him for so many years. Had like a really emotional end when she's like, I want to die because I stayed young for years and years and years, buried my own daughter, that shouldn't be the way, and buried her of old age, I'm kind of done, which again touches on those things that a lot of people want to live forever, but the practicalities of what that comes with are quite difficult. Living forever can be amazing because you get to see the changing of the world and all these amazing things, but you will ultimately have to bury friends and family and go through, get rid of everyone that you're close to now will be gone in so many years' time. So yeah, that was really sad. I wish they kind of touched on that romance, that relationship a bit more, because that was probably more interesting to me than the poker game itself. And like, why did it have to be a poker game? Like, if he was so powerful and could do like that and like drag, posties arrived, drag like Sam down to the chair and whatnot. If his significant other was just like, I don't want to do this anymore, why did he have to make her go through the game to, you know, to reverse the spell? Is that something that I missed? I don't know. I felt like it maybe was. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now. I know it's quite maybe a short review, but I don't have a ton to say other than Bobby's stuff was really emotional. Really nice to see him a bit more, even if it's sad to see him struggling. Hopefully the little conversation at the end is a bit of a pep talk to him that he does still have you, so, you know, we can still keep going, Bobby, don't worry. Some really funny moments in the episode. It was a good laugh, but overall a bit forgettable for me. I hope that, you know, I hope I don't get a lot of hate for that comment, but yeah, okay episode overall. Thanks for watching. As always, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. Let me know down below what you thought of the episode. Did you agree with me? Did you disagree? Is it like one of your favourites? If so, I'm sorry. But yeah, some fun moments. Did Jensen have to go out and film a movie or something? I said this in the end when Jared was out for most of the episode, because often when these things happen, it's because an actor has to go and film something else. So was Jensen out taking a holiday, like Sam did, Jared did? Is he out filming another movie or something? Or was it just the episode was what it was and he just got a few days off? Let me know down below. Right, thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you all very soon for the next episode of Supernatural. Bye guys. Stay safe. Have a good evening.